This thing here is a special sort of hanger for kebabs, is
Well,
it?
I've actually got a friend of mine is a blacksmith.
Yeah.
And I commissioned him to make these.
Wow!
So, just for tonight.
Of course you did,
That
John.
is amazing.
Ben, I absolutely did.
I believe you.
How wonderful.
I'd expect nothing less of you, John.
It was like this weird-looking grey meat hanging from these like metal poles. It didn't make any sense. None of it went together. I'm speechless about it, to be honest.
I've never had marshmallow and sweet potato before.
Okay.
Can you explain where this comes from?
I'll admit that it's a very American dish, and they have it at Thanksgiving. So it is quite sweet, but it tends to work very, very well with the meat.
John didn't just feed us tonight, he educated. He moulded our young minds and told us about how the cooking is really done.
I must admit, I'm struggling a little bit with the actual meat, but I'm enjoying the overall journey.
Yeah, I think by my own admission, the meat was sitting on the side too much.
Yeah. I've always felt that sweet potatoes were too sweet, and then to put marshmallows on the top, it just didn't do it for me, I'm afraid.
I love beef, but unfortunately, John slightly overcooked it.
The meat was a bit overcooked. It had been left to sit too much. I think it was possibly a little bit too eclectic for most people's taste.
Eclectic.
OK, everybody, here's a question for you all. If you could be alive at any historical moment throughout history, when would it be and why?
I couldn't have been in a historical period of time because I'd change history. For instance, if I was in the Boer War, I'd make it exciting.
Oh, that's not even funny. I think I'd like to be alive in the court of Henry VIII.
Right.
Because I just love the costume and I particularly love the music.
Just don't marry him.
So, Henry VIII, there is a legend. Apparently, the beams in this house, there is some suggestion that they came from Henry VIII's battleships when the fleet was dismantled.
Never failed to amaze.
What does he think? They took beams of wood from the Mary Rose and stuck them in his house? As if that happened.
To be honest, John, when I first met you, I thought, you know, this guy, he likes to show off, he likes to brag. Anything that anyone's done, he's done it better. Anyone we've met, he's met better people. That was my initial thoughts. And as the week's gone on, night by night, to be honest, you've proved that right. And I've just thought the same every day, to be honest. So, yeah, I was expecting nothing less from you tonight. And, yeah, thanks for living up to, you know, what
Cheers, buddy.
I originally thought of you.
Thanks.
Not sure that's a positive thing, John.
You know, I am me. I don't change. I don't, you know, particularly go out to be one-upman or anything like that. I've lived a bit of a life. I'm a lot older than you, Ben, and, you know, and I've got a lot of stories.
I mean, fair play, like, be yourself, obviously, but, yeah, just chill out a bit, John. Don't try so hard, that's the main thing.
Thank you, Ben. I think I was a little bit surprised to hear what Ben said. It was probably, you know, maybe a bit too much, but reality is, you know, I know that Ben and I have not really completely gelled.
He actually looked like he was genuinely quite surprised that I'd said that, and I don't really know why. I don't know, I thought he should expect that.
John just gets over-enthusiastic, and I know that none of it is deliberate, and I just think that Ben went way over the top.